And welcome everyone to a nice 3v3 Napoleon Total War 3 replay at Prussia 1A block. Today's replay comes from Nate the Devourer. He's on the red team, and his allies are Philip and Kajetan. The blue team consists of Mickey, Gord, and Conan. Funnily enough, 5 of the 6 players in this battle here are from the LG clan. Philip is the old duck out here. So he'll either be the key to this victory or the jinx. We'll have to wait and see. And before we get started, if you'd like to support my work, I have a PayPal option, Patreon option, Subscribestar, and a donation link from Streamlabs in the description below. Your support means a lot to me. But if you can't, just a like, share, or subscribe, that'll do just fine as well. And on that note, we'll get started with the replay. So we have 3 Prussian armies here. You'll note that I'm not saying Pruben anymore. That's because comments in the past replays have kindly reminded me, or educated me I should say, on how to say Pruben, which is actually Prussia, because apparently the B is actually 2 S's, I think. So hopefully I'm getting this right. Looking at that, we've got some C3 Cav out here. We'll go with one of the generals, some C8 Cav. We have a team of 3 12-pounders, pretty exposed actually. The infantry here, or the musketeers, are not really moving up. We have another team of 3 12-pounders, not really protected. We have an army over here. Alright, so the state of the map is we have 2 4-star pointers. We have 1 2-pointer. And these ones here, 1 points. So there's a total of 11 points on this map. I don't know why that one's a 2-star and the other ones are just 1s. Anyway, it is what it is. So catching that 2-star will be key. If the red team catches just one of these 1-stars and holds their 4-pointer, holds their 2-pointer, and holds those single houses for the whole game, they win. And the most of the points are actually closer to the red team than they are the blue team. So the blue team's really going to have to hot tail it to those houses there to drive the red team back and just set up a proper defense to hold them. Looks like the blue team's not really over here. I'm seeing some of their enemies appear. We have a Rheinbund army, or Rhine, and we have France 1809-1812, and a France 1807-1814. So we have 2 French armies, one Rhine army. And this is really strange. I can only see the general units for each army. Alright. We're just over here because I saw the blue team, and I think they're actually at this house here. Find it. So they're catching one house, I think. Yep, they're going inside. So that is 1 point that we know of for the blue team. And as it stands now, we have 7 points, I think, in the red team possession. So we'll do this little cut here actually, and come back once the battle gets closer to commencing. Alright guys, we're back. For some reason we have Ryan getting a little bit too close here to some Fusiliers. Fortunately for Ryan, Prussia missed. I actually just do a quick check, making sure they're all Prussian armies 1806. Yeah, I think they are. Okay, France is hot tailing it to this house. They're moving down quickly down the road, in fact. A bit faster than the Prussian army here. We've got French and Rhine cavalry to the left. The Prussian forces only have a few cav units here. And they better be careful. I think this Prussian player is in danger of losing his artillery. We have a lot of blue team cav over here. You could easily snipe it out. Looks like Ryan's even thinking about it, judging from his movements. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. Looks like Prussia would currently hold this. Okay, Prussia's got... Okay, Ryan's cav's chased off. We have some C5 cav here. The C4 cav moving in, that's not good. But they're being fired on by the Fusiliers. They're being outflanked.
Our men are running, sir.
Okay, as you can see, Prussia's moved some cav over here to protect his artillery. Wow, Ryan took the building. The blue team's taking this point. And now the points have shifted in their favour. Looks like we've got Prussia all over the place on the right side of the map. Alright, so it looks like Prussia didn't think he was going to be able to hold there, so he pulled back quickly. And he's in danger of being double teamed, actually. It looks like the cav is also under fire from an artillery piece in the distance. I think the artillery just missed. I'm not sure why the 12 pounders aren't firing down the road. I mean, we have a lot of infantry units from both Rhine and France just really compacting or compressed there. They're really grouping up. A nice strike from the artillery piece would render a lot of casualties. Where's he firing? Well, they're obviously firing at the cavalry unit, but we can't see them right now. But I seriously, I don't know why he's not shooting at these infantry. I mean, surely that would be a better target. I mean, look at all the enemy troops grouped up here. I mean, if he fired in here right now, it's Christmas. This is a gift. He's got the right line of sight. I mean, surely if he fired down here, he'd get a lot of kills. Yeah, he's got the sight. He's got the target. He's taking out some of the cav here, but it's just C8 cavalry. He's driving them back, but I really think the prize is down the road. Nah, this is painful to watch. Alright, we have the other two Prussian players making their way over, actually. So it looks like we're going to be fighting around this one area here. Okay, looks like we have a team of 6-pounders here. We have 4 6-pounders on the hillside firing into all the Prussian troops. Just trying to see what they're shooting at. No, they're aiming for the C3 cav. And they clipped a couple. Okay, so it looks like the Prussian players are trying to just move on the right side of the map and then just sweep over. So basically, the Prussian army's formation is sort of like this. I lost control of the camera there for a second. My apologies. And the plan, obviously, is to move down this way. And sort of just overwhelm their enemy by attacking from multiple angles. There's a real risk though. They're very thin at this point. But fortunately for the Prussian army, Ryan and France doesn't have a lot of troops here, so they can't really punch it through and then separate their force and try and wield around and outflank the Prussian army, just like Prussia's really trying to do here. This is very brave. Here we go. Cavalry's going down. Russian Cav's still alive. This is a very gutsy move, a hell of a cavalry charge. They merely charged upon infantry there. The real surprising thing is that some of the units are actually winning. We have one of the Prussian generals close by to provide morale support. Oh wow, cavalry charge paid off. Prussian cavalry force obliterated a lot of the French infantry. Now they're just making sure they don't come back. Some royal cravats. Cravatis. Down to 49. They might come back. Well, that's extraordinary. Big gamble that really paid off for the Prussian army. And the Prussian infantry is moving in. The best part about it, they took out the artillery position. Yeah, they're not coming back, there's only 2 troops left. Okay, so that's sent the blue team reeling.
Our men are running, sir.
There we go. Okay, so Ryan's done a bayonet charge there. Oh, that hurt. Damn. And they broke him. Will Prussia be able to save their artillery piece? They're pretty exposed here. France is going in. Oh, they were so close to firing.
Our men are running, sir.
Hats off for the French player, he got there just in the nick of time. Alright, so this is obviously the state of things right now. All the French forces up here were obliterated by Prussian cavalry in an epic charge. Looks like France and one of the Rhine players, Rhine and one of the French players down here has overwhelmed the Prussian position and are actually driving them back, as you can see. Where I was coming from before when I was talking about the French and Rhine player outflanking the Prussian forces is, before, what I was seeing was that the Prussian army was sort of like this, almost like a half of a semicircle, and they were weakest around this point here. Now what I was thinking before is with the the blue team really pushed here and then wielded this way and then wielded that way, they would essentially cut the Prussian alliance in half almost. And then they'd overwhelm this player here. He's just one. This is like a 2v1 over here. They can overwhelm, destroy this player, and then even it up because Prussia's pretty much destroyed one of their French players already. So this French player here, 1809, and the Rhine really had to destroy the Prussian player here, but he's actually withdrawn to save most of his army. And now his allies are arriving to help him out. And then when they arrive, the Prussian player here will turn around and begin pushing back. And then Rhine and France will be forced to pull back because we have the two Prussian players coming in to outflank them here. They won't be able to handle that, all those infantry. Not to mention all the cavalry as well. We have a lot of cavalry here in play. Okay, the Prussian team just captured that building we saw captured by the blue team earlier up here. This is just over here. They actually sent a few units over here, I think 4. Yep. They sent 4 units to capture that. And it looks like those units there are heading for the blue team's headquarters. That's not good. You can see some of the tracer rounds there. Looks like the French player's winning over here. L3 line infantry. Seems to be outclassed here by the French units.
Our men are running, sir.
Alright. The Prussian team just captured their headquarters. Well, they just sent troops into their headquarters, I should say. Well, the general unit's lost 4 out of his 16 so far. Alright, we've got Prussia pressing here, and he's actually cut off a few French troops from the main line. And what have we got up here? It looks like, yeah, what's left of the 1807-1814 player, he's just sort of positioned his troops around the building to try and hold it for as long as he can. Even cavalry will have a hard time assaulting this position. The French player should be able to hold. Unless Prussia overwhelms this unit here with his cavalry, and these units go in to capture the building, and then that will force these French players back for sure. We have one of the generals here to keep up morale. Artillery is pretty much out of the equation here. Prussia team's in a bit of trouble. The French trying to send some cavalry to try and disrupt the Prussian lines. We've got reinforcements coming in. That's good. They're needed here on Prussia's left flank. This is very odd. Oh. Okay, so we've got some 12-pounders here and some 6-pounders. Firing on the French position, that will definitely drive them back. So there was more artillery in play. I wasn't seeing any being used before. Cavalry's charging in. Ah, they're attacking the right troops as they go in. Now definitely buy them some time. Yeah, Ryan's not going to make any progress here. He doesn't have the men to beat Prussia back. So things were looking pretty dire there for the Prussian army, but the artillery definitely helped turn things around for them. And the Prussian defense they set up was strong enough to repel Ryan's advance. And France is on the run here. That's not good.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
37 minutes in. Prussian troops have really got to move in. These guys fired almost point blank and missed. I didn't see any troops fall.
The men of the are not questionable.
Well, yeah, it's about time this Prussian cavalry got to work again. Looks like their plan is to try and outflank the French by attacking them in the rear. Keep their attention focused on the infantry and charge in from behind. It's a bit of a gamble. These trees will definitely make things more difficult for them. Probably require a bayonet charge here to really ramp up the pressure on the French forces. I think a bayonet charge is required rather than marching the infantry in closer to fire. Because if those infantry fire, we'll definitely risk hitting their own cavalry. But they're firing anyway. Alright, so the French flank there just folded. We've got two French units heading back. We've got Jacques MacDonald moving up. Yeah, the blue team doesn't seem to be making any ground here. We got some elite C1 cav here from a French player. They're under fire from the artillery. Looks like they just broke them. That's a big loss there for the French alliance. They've really thinned out the Prussian ranks here though. Prussia's moving forward. I think we've got a bayonet charge on our hands. Yep, we do. The French player probably said, "Oh, I'm going to lose here, screw it. One last hurrah." Charged in. Russians sending more units. This is really the last real stronghold of the blue team. Some C3 cab moving in. Good fire at the building. Okay, it looks like we've got one French unit remaining over here, and that's it. The Prussian attack has been overwhelming at this point. Unclear how much artillery the French alliance brought with them. I didn't see too many pieces. Alright, the Prussian army just wore them down. It looks like the red team has it in the bag in terms of points and might actually defeat all enemy units here on the battlefield. Now the French want payback. Ah, they broke. Yeah, the French just gave up their headquarters. And there's still a French building here that needs to be taken. I think the general's yet to be killed. I think that's him right there. The French gave up this building. They're charging it. But the Prussian cavalry hindered by the trees. Alright guys. Alright, that's one unit there. We only got one unit left in play here. This is the last unit that I can see from the blue team. Some grenadiers. I think that's it. It's a crushing defeat right there. So, well done to the Nate Devourer, Philip and Kajetan on their victory. Nate got 920 kills, Philip 951. Kajetan, 1744 MVP for the match right there. Mickey, for the blue team, got 944. Gorder got 772. And Conan on 571. That was just great cavalry action there from the Prussian team. And good use of the artillery too, at times. I really thought they could have used their artillery to take out a lot of the blue team's troops as amassed around that house around the start. I think a few direct hits there would have really devastated their army straight away. But, you know, the Prussian alliance still got the job done regardless of that. So, you know, hats off to them for doing that. Looking at the unit kills, see if there's any standards out. Okay, we have some L5 infantry, some Fusiliers Oswald, 158. And the rest did average, I'd say. Average to good. Alrighty. Thank you to the Nate for tagging me on the replay, and thank you for the introduction that he wrote. It was funny, I sort of called him slack there when he said he was taking it easy for a little while, and he responded by tagging me in a replay and doing a whole story straight away, so I felt obligated to present this replay as soon as possible for his quick response. So, yes, once again, thank you to Nate for doing that. This is Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Catch you guys in the next one on Tuesday. Bye.